Hi there! Collocations, phrasal verbs, and idioms are all types of vocabulary, but the differences between them can be quite confusing. First, let's take a brief look at when we use them regarding formality. There are both formal and informal collocations. For example, to contract a disease, to catch a disease. Phrasal verbs are often more informal than their one-word substitutes, as in to get rid of and to eliminate. Idioms are usually considered too informal for academic writing, but they are heavily used in conversational English. Now let's take a look at some more differences. Collocations are combinations of words that are almost always used together. Why almost always? Because we have two categories, strong collocations and weak collocations. Strong collocations like strong coffee or take a picture are fixed. We don't change the words that make them up. So we don't tend to say powerful coffee or make a picture. Weak collocations like big disappointment or very interesting can be changed by substituting the words they're composed of. So we can say huge disappointment or great disappointment, and we also can say extremely interesting or really interesting. Phrasal verbs are made up of a verb and an adverb or preposition. They often have a whole new meaning independent of the meanings of the individual words. Phrasal verbs can be transitive or intransitive. The latter means that they don't have an object. For example, she grew up. Transitive phrasal verbs have an object, and they can be separable or inseparable. Please take your shoes off, I just mopped the floor. Or, please take off your shoes. I ran out of eggs and I'm halfway through the recipe. We don't say, I ran eggs out of, and we don't say, I ran out eggs of. So, it's inseparable. I run out of something. In this case, I ran out of eggs. Idioms are widely used sayings or expressions that have a figurative meaning. They are fixed. So we can't substitute in other words, even if the literal meaning seems to be the same. So are you excited for the surprise party? No way, you're throwing me a surprise party? I spilled the beans. Spill the beans means to reveal secret information unintentionally. But we can't substitute beans in this idiom, for example, with lentils or chickpeas. I can't say spill the chickpeas or I spilt the lentils. So we always say spill the beans. It's a fixed idiom. All set? If you speak another language, I have a question for you. Can you think of an expression in your own language that makes absolutely no sense when translated to English? Here's a quick example. Here in Spain, there's the expression eres la leche, which literally translates to you are the milk. Although in Spanish, it more or less means you're great, you're the best, or you're cool in some contexts. If you are Spanish, feel free to give me a better translation if you've got one. And if not, give it a shot. I want to see your expressions in the comments below, and I really can't wait. Till next time.